Hey there, and welcome to Geeks with Kids, the bi-weekly geeky podcast from a parenting point of view. We're here for a special episode because this isn't just a review for Just Dance 2022, but this is a family review. Aw, isn't that fun? My wife is here. Hi, Megan. Hi.
Hello.
And a little bit later, we're going to have a little special tiny guest. She's going to come at the end. We recorded that earlier when you were doing bedtime with another one of our children. That was fun, if not, right?
Sure. You want to call it that?
I do want to call it that. So we're talking about Just Dance 2022, Ubisoft's latest entry into the Just Dance franchise. It was released on November 4th, 2021. It's Just Dance 2022 and has over 40 songs. And, we've been playing this game for 3 or 4 years, at least with the kids.
Yeah.
We started on the PS4, but we realized that the Switch is really the way to go. So we actually reviewed this game on the Switch. And for disclaimer sake, we did get a code from Ubisoft for this. All right, let's get into this. Well, let's talk about the gameplay. We're going to talk about the gameplay, the songs, the visuals, pretty much anything that we thought about, and we'll see where we go from there. So with the newest entry, I don't think much has changed, at least in the gameplay wise. The menus all pretty much look the same. You pretty much hold the controller or the phone app, which also, tracks your movements very well. But using the Joy-Con is actually pretty good, at least for us and for kids. Like, we played with a bunch of Kay's friends, right? So a lot of them, sometimes they just wiggle around, but it pretty much tracks them as much as whenever they do try and do the moves, right?
You have to remind them to hold the actual Joy-Con and not have it dangle off their wrist. Yeah. But yes.
That was fun. Also returning is the kids mode, which has a couple of songs in there. What'd you think of the kids mode this year?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was a kids mode.
Yeah,
it was a really little kids mode.
Yeah, they didn't really add anything that was really sort of standoutish. Like the last couple of years, they've had at least one Disney song. So we had Into the Unknown last year, I believe. And then a couple of years ago, we had Let It Go, and Moana was one of the years as well. This year,
Little Mermaid.
But that was on a way. That's mostly on Unlimited. Yeah. This year, they could have had Lead the Way from Raya, which would have been a really good song, especially since that hit really hard this year. Like, it was everywhere. Maybe not as much as Frozen, but it was a big movie.
It was a big movie.
Yeah.
I know we listened to that song a lot.
Maybe it's just us.
But that might just be us.
I don't know. I feel like Disney movies are a lot. Maybe they could have done like Vivo or something. I don't know. There was nothing really movie related. I don't know if there was a Paw Patrol song. I think there was a Paw Patrol song by Maroon 5. That would have been good. Who knows? This would have been but the other songs, there are over 40 songs in the game, but just ones that just off the top of my head that I really enjoyed was like Believer by Imagine Dragons. There's a Blackpink song called Boombaya. Boss Witch by Scarlet Claw. Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls, which is a song we used to bop to. Bop? Is that what the kids say? It's a bop.
Sure.
What other things?
Levitating by Dua Lipa. That one hurts your arms though.
But that's because we're old. I think one of my most played albums this year is Olivia Rodrigo's album. So Good For You was a fun addition to this. I like my angsty teenage albums. What else is there? There's Black Eyed Peas.
Mood by
24K. 24K featuring Ian Dior. That's a good song.
Yeah.
Run the World, obviously, by Beyonce, the Queen. And Rock Your Body, Justin Timberlake. There's a lot of great songs in there.
Chandelier was another favorite of our family.
Is definitely the one that we played the most. Judas by Lady Gaga, Last Friday Night by Katy Perry. Like, these are phenomenal songs. And songs that us as old people still like at least. We're not that old. I'm old, but not you. But I feel like, it's a good mix of new and older songs. So people of all ages, this is a great family game. At least. Yeah,
it's always been a good family game.
Any other songs that sort of stuck out for you?
So Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels by Todrick Hall was a good song. It was a fun song to dance to and to show the kids. And it actually started some good conversations in our family. Our kids very quickly pointed out that everybody in the video is wearing heels, both men and women, or all gender identities, I should say. And just talking about how everybody can wear heels and you can wear whatever you want, and it's all okay.
Yeah, and it's great because this is sort of the flagship song for this version of the game, right? They actually made a Just Dance version of the song just for this, so
yeah,
I feel like they've been really promoting this, and like this is a great discussion piece if it becomes that way, or it's just normalized, which is even better. Like if kids don't even care about it, like that's even better.
So they pointed it out, and then we said, yeah, and that's totally normal, and it's okay, and that was it.
And it's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they moved on. It was okay.
I'm sure in your mind it was more of a bigger deal, like, oh, there's gonna be a big discussion, and they're just like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it is. We always think things are going to be bigger than they actually are. Any other things that you liked about the gameplay? Anything newish?
The changing backgrounds. So
the visuals, yes.
Yeah, the visuals.
So this, normally it's always just been those sort of silhouette-y type characters that you're following, but this year they really upped the visuals because some of them look like actual music videos.
Yeah.
Like 3D animated or with real people. The people aren't as blank-faced.
They have some features.
Yeah, exactly. They actually look like people, not just scary, like silhouette.
Like a white blob for a face.
Exactly. And there's more energy behind it all. Like it looks more kinetic, like the way they shot the video. They look like music videos.
Yeah.
Everything, like the backgrounds, the visuals. Like this is on the Switch, which isn't the most, power-driven console. The graphical capabilities aren't super great. But this game looks good.
It does.
It looks really good.
Smooth and
there were no hiccups at all for visuals, at least.
For visuals, yeah.
It sounds really good. I think all the dance moves were good. They were very hard this year, but I'm not sure if that's just us getting older or being in the pandemic for such a long time. We're just like, we haven't moved this much in ages. Not since Just Dance 2021. But yeah, I thought it was good. The only thing that I had issues with, I don't know if it was the Switch itself, like the Joy-Cons, or the game at the moment, but it ended up getting fixed anyways. But a lot of the times, none of my movements, or a lot of my movements, weren't getting tracked by the Joy-Con.
Yeah. So the first number of times that we played this game,
it was fine. It was fine the first couple times.
Maybe the first couple times, and then
all of a sudden it was just like
we'd get 1 star.
And we're like, what? We are dancers here. We normally get 4 or 5 stars. Perfect.
Yeah.
And we're just like, what is going on? And then I popped on last year's game. And I was like, well, I'm getting 5 stars here. What gives? And I don't think it's because I've memorized those dance moves, although I have. But I think this one, it was just, there was some times that it just didn't connect or register. Yeah. I had to disconnect the Joy-Cons at one point and then return them on, and then it sort of worked again, and then it stopped. And it wasn't.
And it was all of them.
It was all of them, not just certain ones. It was very odd. Luckily, that hasn't happened since. But maybe they updated it or something during the way. The other things I can think of that I can think of for this game is Just Dance Unlimited is everywhere in this game. It's just like constant reminders to subscribe to it, which, is not a big deal. But when some of the best content is like, hey, let's showcase all the Frozen songs right at the beginning. And you're like, but you need to be unlimited. We're like, I guess we will do that. But it's blatant. And there are times when you do a song and it's just like, don't forget, you can get Just Dance Unlimited. I'm like, I don't need an ad in the game right now. Yeah. I know that there's Just Dance Unlimited.
Yeah. Especially when it's children. Because they're like, hey, look, there's this. Let's do it.
Yeah. And you can't filter. At least I couldn't figure out how to filter them out, the unlimited songs. Not that I want to always, but
right? Especially when Frozen songs are the absolute favorites of your children.
Yeah. Well, I will give Ubisoft a nod because they released a digital deluxe edition and a ultimate digital edition, which included a Just Dance Unlimited subscription. So
Wonderful.
I think the digital deluxe is 4 months of Just Dance Unlimited, and then the ultimate digital got 13 months, and it's not that much more expensive than the game because the base game was like what, $50, $50, and then the digital deluxe was 60, and then the ultimate was 75. Like that's a good value.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's something like $30
yeah,
for a full year of unlimited or something.
I think it was something like that, $30.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad idea. I was debating it for like a Christmas gift just because I know the girls would love doing Frozen all the time. Frozen and Moana. It'd just be those songs over and over. And then occasionally Little Mermaid. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Chandelier.
Well, at least that one we don't need the
Limited.
Oh yeah. The other thing is they've done this before. They've had alternate versions, and the alternate versions are usually just harder versions in the older ones.
Yes.
These ones are like way different. Like
some of them are
some of them are harder. Some of them are like way different movements or
styles.
The styles, the visuals are a lot different.
Yeah.
There was one song I can't remember what it was, but it was like a big dance number, and then the alternate version was like people pretending to be DJs.
Oh yeah,
and it was awesome. Like you were just dancing as a DJ thing. I think me and Kay were doing it, and we were just like, "This is hilarious." But it's a lot of fun. I do enjoy. Oh, also, if you do the phones, I believe you can have 6 people playing at the same time. We don't have 6 Joy-Cons, so I assume you can do that as well.
Yeah,
that seems like a lot of Joy-Cons. Although we might need that. We have a family of 5. We might need to eventually get more.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else?
That's a while from now.
That's a while. That is
at least 4 years before we trust our youngest.
That's true.
With the Joy-Con.
So we have been playing this for a number of years, and in the pantheon of Just Dance, what does this sit? We've played, I think, me and you at least consistently since 2019, but I've played a lot of them before. I had them on the Wii, which was not the best tracking. But we also had it on the PS3, PS4, right? When we did the camera stuff.
Yes. So the Switch is a heck of a lot better than the PlayStation and using the cameras where they track your visuals or you track your movements because it would never pick up
our kids,
the little ones.
Yeah. It picked up sometimes, but sometimes not. And we're just like, you know what, this is too hard for them. And then they get frustrated because none of the...
So I don't know. And I don't know if there was the co-op modes then either.
No. Yeah, they have the co-op modes now. They have the sweat modes, which I appreciate as someone who needs to exercise more. So that's always fun. I did find that this year didn't have as much variety of collectibles and those types of things. Like, they have the little turn dial thing, the bobble game that. So you can unlock titles and avatars for your player cards. But in previous years, last year they had a sticker book where you can collect stickers, and it's a comic book. I believe comic books. I think it was maybe it was both stickers and comic books, and then you fill it up and you get these images. And I thought that was really neat. But my favorite version, which was the Just Dance 2020, that one had a all-star mode as well, where you can play different years and you go through like the story of Just Dance, which I thought was awesome. That was like a big party mode, and that's when they introduced kids mode as well. So I'm glad they kept that. But they also had collectibles as well. They had stickers and stuff that year. So this year, not as much of the fun random stuff, but I don't know if people are really looking for that in Just Dance. Maybe it's just me because I love collecting stuff, as you know, in our basement. But
yes.
What did you think? Do you think like they needed other things than just dancing? It is called Just Dance.
It is called Just Dance. I don't actually think that they
don't need the stickers and stuff.
No, I know it's fun.
The kids like finding these things, but I guess they like changing their pictures too.
Yeah, so I think what they have is great. I don't know necessarily that they're lacking anything.
No. You keep it the same. I feel like the only thing we really wanted was more kids-based songs. But I think this is more aimed.
But I'm just talking more about those.
Yeah, those little
slot
things.
Machine game.
Generally, I think other than that, I think we'd probably just want more kid songs. But I think this is more aimed at teenagers.
I think so.
Teenagers or 20 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
our kids are also pretty well versed in
everything else, like
in modern songs.
Well, Kay knew more of the songs than we did.
Yes.
I don't know how. Because we listen to the same thing she does, and she controls our Spotify account. But I don't know. There are times when I'm just like, how do you know that? And she'd be singing the lyrics. I'm like, what? How?
You've heard it more than once.
I don't know where this is coming from. All right. Any final thoughts on this game before moving forward?
Overall, it's a good addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
But it doesn't necessarily add anything.
Nothing is revolutionary,
No.
right? No.
Nothing revolutionary.
But it's still fun.
But
Consistently
definitely
fun. I think the dancing has gotten a little bit harder and actually more intense. And I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it'll make me into a dancer. I don't think that's possible.
I keep wishing that would happen with these,
Yeah,
but I
for
still
you?
look like a fool.
That's because you got to give it all. You got to give it like that 110%. There's also something really cool. We're Canadian here, obviously, at Geeks with Kids, but this game actually featured a Canadian dancer and TikTok powerhouse.
Wonderful.
Enola Bedard is making her debut as a live action dancer in this version. So that's awesome for Canada.
That is wonderful.
We also did some promos with Camila Cabello. She also has a song in here.
Yes.
So, that they're getting some really big names associated with, and it's, that's fair because this is really fun. I like this game a lot. If you had to give this game a review out of, let's say 10 tap shoes, there's no tapping in this. What 10 chandeliers? Huh? What would you give this?
8.5 or 9.
You would go that
Yeah.
high? I think I would go with a solid 8.
Okay.
I like collecting things, so I think that took away. I like the all-star mode, and I think that took away,
Yeah.
not being there. I think not having a Disney, like a main Disney song, took a little bit away as well.
Yes.
And I don't really want to fault it for the controller issues because I don't know if that was their fault or the Nintendo's fault.
Ours. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I think what's more important is the review from the person who's coming next.
Yes.
Our 7-year-old, 7.
7.
She talks about her thoughts in the game.
Excellent.
All right. Oh, yeah. Stick around. We'll hear from her now.
Bye.
What are we talking about today? Do you remember?
Just Dance.
Just Dance. We like getting this game every year, don't we? Yeah, it's fun to play.
Yeah.
So this is the newest one. It's 2022. So kiddo, did you like this game this year?
Yes.
Yeah. What'd you like about it?
All the songs.
On the songs? Do you remember what songs you liked on there?
Chandelier.
Is that your favorite song?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that one. What's that one?
That one is Mood.
I like
24
Mood.
Karat.
I like Mood
You also like that Dua
24
Lipa
Karat.
song, right? The Levitating?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that other one you liked? Did you like that? I don't work, I slay, slay.
That's the one that's on the TV.
No, this is I run the world, girl.
No, it was before the one.
Yeah,
that
but
one.
they're all fun to dance to, aren't they? Though. But you do have your favorite. I think we've done Chandelier a lot, right? That's the one you like the most. Oh, what about that other one? The one by The Weeknd. They do tears for another day.
Ooh, sad for tears for another day.
So do you remember how we were talking about Chandelier? I wanna swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. Remember how there's 2 different versions? Do you like how some of the songs have 2 different versions? Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you like the harder one or the easier one?
Both.
You like both? Anything else you like? There's that kid mode as well that has all the other kid mode songs. It's not the same.
I like the ballerina one.
The ballerina ones were good in there too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that there's enough controllers in our family that we can all dance at the same time?
Yeah.
Even though your little sister sometimes doesn't?
Yeah. Especially my baby sister.
Yeah, she just that's Chicharon.
It was on the TV.
It was. So I'm playing the video behind so that you can remember what songs there are. Do you like that? What else do you like about the game, bud?
That we can dance with it.
I think one of your other things that you really, really enjoyed was the remember the little slot machine where you get different stickers and different pictures for your character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the cheetah one and I like the galaxy one.
Yeah? The galaxy one?
Yeah, I like both.
Yeah, we got to unlock more. You know what that means? We have to dance more.
Yeah.
Dance more. You know what? The only thing, there wasn't much new Disney songs this year, right? You usually like the Disney songs. Last year we had Into the Unknown. No, Was it Into the Unknown? I can't remember.
Into the unknown.
You know what they could have had this year? What would have been good?
What?
That Raya song. Yeah. What did you think of the dancing? Did you like the different moves that we got to learn this year? Did we dance in the car to it? You're dancing right now instead of talking to me, kiddo. What are you looking at? Do we need to dance more is what you're saying?
I wanna swing round the chandelier.
Is chandelier playing behind me? It is.
Not
it is.
anymore.
Not anymore. Oh, the Imagine Dragon song. Believer.
Believin'.
Yeah.
Hey.
KC. Do we like dancing to these songs in the car? Is that the best part? I think you really like the songs this year, even though I didn't know a lot of them.
Yeah, Papa.
Yeah. So if you had to rate it, like a thumbs up, would it be a thumbs up? Thumbs sideways? You know, it's all right of a game, or thumbs down? Which one did you do?
Both.
The thumbs up? If you do sideways, that means you didn't really like it. But if you thumbs up, you liked it. Thumbs up? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't see you. You gotta talk. One thumb or two thumbs?
2 thumbs.
2 thumbs up. That's a game that you really like. So that's really what matters, right? Is that you liked it. Are you looking forward to next year's game?
Mm-hmm.
Are you hoping we all play it?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for coming on. We're going to talk about this more, and then we're going to record more other things.
Mm-hmm.
Say bye.
Bye.
Well, that's it for us this week on Geeks with Kids. If you want to get a hold of us, you can send us an email at podcast@geekswithkids.ca. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/geekswithkids. Follow us on Twitter at geekswithkidscn. Check out our pics on Instagram at geekswithkids. And you can find all of this good stuff on our website at www.geekswithkids.ca. So if you like what you hear, why don't you hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. This podcast can be found on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube, and your favorite podcasting app. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.